Few combinations in the world of sweets are as iconic as peanut butter and chocolate. They were made for each other, and no one captured that better than Reese's. The story began in 1928 when H.B. Reese, a former Hershey worker, came up with a simple candy he called the penny cup. It was a bite-sized treat, creamy peanut butter covered in smooth milk chocolate, and it sold for just 1 cent. Little did he know this small candy would eventually become a top seller for Hershey's and an all-time favorite for candy lovers. From kids' school lunches to late-night movie snacks, Reese's cups found their way into everyday life. Over time, the original cup inspired a whole line of new products, from Reese's Pieces and Big Cups to popcorn mixes and candy bars. Today, Reese's is more than a brand. It's a staple of American candy culture. So how does this classic blend of peanut butter and chocolate actually come together? Let's take a closer look inside the heart of production, the Reese's factory, where precision and indulgence meet. Each iconic cup is crafted with care, as the perfect amount of peanut butter is sealed inside a chocolatey shell. The process is fast, intricate, and surprisingly satisfying, a sweet symphony played out one cup at a time. From start to finish, it's a deliciously engineered operation that brings joy to millions. Join us as we explore how one of America's most beloved candies is made, step by mouth-watering step. What started as a small basement venture back in 1928 has transformed into a production powerhouse, churning out millions of Reese's cups every single day. Inside Hershey's massive chocolate facility in Hershey, Pennsylvania, these peanut butter favorites roll off the lines alongside other legends like the classic Hershey bar and those iconic foil-wrapped Kisses. This is where tradition meets scale, and where that little candy once sold for a penny now fuels a multi-billion-dollar business. At the heart of this candy empire lies a humble ingredient: peanuts. Reese's doesn't settle for just any peanut butter. They craft their own custom blend from scratch right inside the factory to get that distinct flavor fans love. This signature filling isn't just used in their cups, but also powers products like Reese's Pieces and even their jarred spreads found in grocery stores. And it all begins with a mountain of freshly harvested peanuts delivered in massive quantities each week. Each week, the factory receives enormous shipments of runner peanuts, grown mostly in the southeastern United States. These come in super sacks, colossal bags weighing up to 2,500 pounds, each holding over 2 million peanuts. The production process kicks off when these bags are hoisted above a giant hopper. A worker then releases the peanuts, triggering a cascade that flows down into the system, the first step in transforming raw nuts into Reese's magic. Once the peanuts hit the hopper, they tumble down onto a ribbed conveyor belt, which carries them straight into a cleaning station. Here, a vibrating platform known as a donor shakes the peanuts vigorously, knocking off any leftover shells, rocks, or other unwanted debris. It's a quick but crucial step, ensuring that only clean, quality peanuts move forward in the process. The cleaned peanuts are then lifted into a massive tunnel-like roaster, where they pass through dry heat at 289 degrees Fahrenheit for about 35 minutes. But here's the twist: Reese's deliberately over-roast their peanuts just a bit. This slightly intense roast draws out a deeper, nuttier flavor and creates the grainy texture that fans instantly recognize. Surprisingly, this signature taste was first discovered by accident, thanks to an overheated roaster in H.B. Reese's original setup. After the roasting is done, roughly 19,000 peanuts per hour spill out of the oven, hot, golden, and bursting with flavor. Their next destination? The blanching station. Here, they're prepped for the next step in their transformation from humble nut to candy superstar. Inside the blanching machine, the peanuts continue their journey along a vibrating conveyor belt lined with a rough surface. As they bounce and roll forward, the abrasive texture scrapes gently against the peanuts, helping to loosen and remove their delicate outer skins, known as the papery hull. Once the skins have been dislodged, a series of powerful air jets blast them away, ensuring that only smooth, clean peanuts remain. This step is essential for both texture and taste, making sure the final peanut butter is rich, smooth, and free from any bitterness that the skins could cause. With their skins now removed, the peanuts move forward toward one of the most important stages in the process: grinding. They tumble down into an enormous industrial grinder where two giant steel plates spin just millimeters apart. As the peanuts are fed into the grinder, the intense pressure and friction crush them into a thick golden paste, the very beginning of what will become Reese's signature peanut butter. This warm, freshly ground peanut mixture is full of natural oils and rich aroma, already hinting at the flavor fans around the world know and love. From here, the peanut butter is pumped through a series of pipes and delivered straight to the mixing zone where the real magic starts. Once the peanuts have been ground into a warm, rich paste, the next phase is all about perfecting the flavor and texture. The fresh peanut butter is pumped into the mixing chamber, a large stainless steel vat where additional ingredients are introduced. Here, a precise blend of salt, sugar, and a small amount of hydrogenated oil is added. The salt enhances the flavor, the sugar balances out the natural nuttiness, and the hydrogenated oil stabilizes the mixture, preventing the natural peanut oils from separating over time. As the mixture churns, it transforms into a smooth, creamy consistency, thick enough to hold its shape but still soft enough to melt in your mouth. This isn't just peanut butter, it's a custom-made Reese's exclusive blend, fine-tuned to complement their signature chocolate coating. Once the peanut butter has reached its ideal texture and taste, it's time to send it off to its next destination. But not all of it heads in the same direction. Some of the freshly mixed peanut butter is diverted to a separate line where it's bottled and sold in stores as the spreadable Reese's peanut butter fans can enjoy at home. But the majority is reserved for the production of Reese's cups. This portion is funneled into gigantic storage barrels that are wheeled down to the lower level of the factory. Each of these industrial barrels is filled to the brim and sealed, holding enough peanut butter to supply thousands of cups, or to make peanut butter sandwiches for years. When it's time to use it, the barrels are brought out and placed under a powerful vacuum system that sucks up the peanut butter and sends it into the next round of mixing. Once the peanut butter is drawn out from storage, it enters a specialized mixer for its final transformation before meeting the chocolate shell. In this large rotating vat, the peanut butter is stirred again, but this time with extra ingredients to fine-tune its texture and flavor specifically for the Reese's cup experience. Powdered sugar is added to thicken the consistency and give the filling a more candy-like structure, while a touch of salt sharpens the overall flavor. To ensure it holds its shape inside the chocolate casing, emulsifiers are blended in, helping the mixture become firmer without losing its creamy appeal. This tailored blend is what gives Reese's filling that soft, slightly crumbly texture, rich, sweet, and perfectly balanced to complement the chocolate. Over on the chocolate side of the factory, things are kicking off with raw cocoa beans, the foundation of that signature shell. These beans are first roasted and ground into a thick paste known as chocolate liquor. It's not alcoholic, but rather a pure liquid form of chocolate. Next, this base is combined with sugar, cocoa butter, milk, and a fine powder called powdered lactose. The result? A crumbly, sandy-like blend that the Hershey's team affectionately calls the crumb. It may not look like chocolate just yet, but it's the critical building block that will soon transform into the smooth, rich coating every Reese's cup needs. To transform the chocolate crumb into a smooth liquid, it first heads into a massive refining machine. Here, the mixture is milled down using steel rollers that press and crush the crumb into an ultra-fine dry powder. The smaller the particles, the smoother the chocolate. From there, the fine powder enters the conch machine, a large vat that kneads, stirs, and slowly warms the chocolate. During this stage, emulsifiers like lecithin and PGPR are introduced. These help improve texture, enhance flow, and ensure the chocolate spreads evenly when poured. This careful blending and heating not only smooths the mixture but also helps develop that rich, creamy flavor that coats every Reese's cup. As the chocolate reaches its silky, glossy finish, preparations begin on the assembly line for the cup's final form. Circular paper liners, those signature fluted wrappers, are automatically dropped into metal trays that move steadily along the conveyor belt. Each tray is designed with slots to hold a single liner in place, but machines aren't always perfect. Some liners fall in sideways, others might double up. To keep the line running smoothly, trained workers stand alongside the belt, watching closely and correcting any misaligned liners by hand. After all, a perfect Reese's cup starts with a perfect foundation, and that foundation begins with a properly placed paper cup. Once the paper cups are lined up and ready, it's time for the first layer of chocolate, the base of every Reese's peanut butter cup. Above the conveyor, a towering dispenser filled with tempered liquid chocolate hovers over the trays. As each paper cup glides beneath it, nozzles release perfect portions of chocolate into the base. To keep production moving fast, the machine alternates its jets, firing into every other row at lightning speed. This rhythmic firing allows the chocolate to be deposited with precision and consistency. Immediately afterward, a gentle blast of air flattens and spreads the chocolate evenly, ensuring it reaches the sides of each paper cup and forms that signature shell. At the same time, the conveyor gives a soft shake, helping the warm chocolate settle just right, smooth, level, and ready for its peanut buttery partner. Now that the base layer of chocolate is settled, it's time for the heart of the Reese's cup, the peanut butter filling. From above, the peanut butter slurry flows into a large extruder machine. The extruder works by pushing the creamy peanut butter through circular tubes, shaping it into perfectly round portions called plugs. As the trays of chocolate-lined cups pass underneath, sharp blades slice off these plugs, and each one lands precisely in the center of the waiting chocolate base. To ensure every peanut butter portion is nestled evenly, the conveyor gives a gentle shake, helping each plug settle perfectly into its chocolate shell. This creates the distinct, even mound of peanut butter that is the trademark of Reese's cups. With the peanut butter plug securely in place, the final step is to top each Reese's cup with another layer of chocolate, sealing it perfectly. The process begins as the liquid chocolate flows from the dispenser above, covering the peanut butter plug and sealing it inside the chocolate shell. Once the top layer of chocolate is poured over the peanut butter, another blast of air helps smooth and level the surface, ensuring the top of each cup is flawless. As the Reese's cups continue down the conveyor, they get a quick shake, helping the chocolate settle and giving the tops a beautiful shiny finish, smooth and perfectly flat. Now each cup has its signature rounded top, and it's almost ready to be packaged and sent off to fans around the world. Once the chocolate tops are smooth and set, the Reese's cups are ready for the final stage, cooling. The freshly topped cups travel down the conveyor and enter a 35-foot-long cooling tunnel. Inside, they are kept at a controlled temperature of 55 degrees Fahrenheit for about 35 minutes. This chilling process locks in that signature snap and smooth, creamy texture that fans love. After the cups have cooled and the chocolate has set perfectly, they exit the tunnel and are moved on to the next stage of production, separation. A machine with robotic arms carefully grabs each cup and places them onto a new conveyor, where they are prepared for their final form. After the cups are cooled and separated, the next step is to pair them up. The cups are moved onto a rotating machine where they're grouped into pairs because, let's face it, one Reese's cup just isn't enough for most people. Once paired up, the cups move to the heat sealing station where the familiar orange wrapper is applied. The sealing machine wraps each pair tightly, ensuring the cups stay fresh and ready to be enjoyed. This machine works at an incredible speed, cranking out around 800 pairs per minute, making sure that Reese's cups are always available to satisfy cravings. Once wrapped, the pairs of Reese's cups are packed into boxes, ready for shipment. Once the Reese's cups are wrapped and ready, they're moved to the final stage of the process, packaging and shipment. The boxes containing the Reese's cups are carefully packed into refrigerated trucks. These trucks ensure that the cups maintain their perfect shape and quality while making their way to stores across the country. From there, the Reese's cups are distributed to grocery stores, convenience stores, and other retailers, ready for you to grab and enjoy at a moment's notice. Whether you're picking them up for a quick snack or stocking up for a movie night, Reese's cups are always ready to satisfy those sweet cravings no matter where you are. With their iconic taste and irresistible combination of chocolate and peanut butter, it's no surprise Reese's cups have built a loyal fan base across generations. Today, there's a Reese's product for everyone, from classic cups to outrageous mashups like Reese's with pretzels, cookies, or even potato chips. So, what's your favorite Reese's creation? Is it the original classic or one of the bold new varieties? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more behind the scenes looks at your favorite treats. Thanks for watching. We'll see you